Welcome back to the next episode of Tell Me Why. We are literally almost at Marianne's grave. Alyson needs a moment, and over there I saw someone who looks like Tess.
I want to see her grave before we go.
Okay, so we're gonna talk to her on our way out, I assume. She needs a moment, so we're gonna look
I
around.
still haven't found it.
Sorry. All I remember is a bird jumping around on a stump during the funeral.
We'll see if we can find it.
No dice. No dice.
In loving memory of Sophie Walter.
Not hers.
Marie.
Where is she?
Marie Therese. Somebody Lang. Oh, that's her.
Alyson.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you? What broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins. You didn't have to do it all alone.
Tessa?
Kids, I wasn't expecting to see. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on her mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
No, I won't do this again. I refuse to be held responsible for her choices.
Marianne was fine until you reported her.
Fine. She was getting by on handouts for years. There are only so many times you can show up high to a generous offer of employment. Assuming you show up at all. In the end, she isolated herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us, until you threatened to have us taken away.
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us. A spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well, just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said anything.
Tessa!
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't. I'm sorry, kids.
I mean, Sam could be the father of the two. Well, it's getting interesting. Well, we definitely already noticed that Sam had a thing for Marianne. Like, something was going on between the two of them. It wasn't obviously visible yet what exactly was going on, but what Tessa just said actually sounded like, well, they had a thing, and I guess he could possibly be the father, but we will see. We can't be sure yet. You could have done better. You did what you had to. You destroyed our... Oh. Oh. There was another thing. When I rewatched the video in the police archives, I noticed that I missed something, a detail. We found that hospital report of Marianne. So Marianne was released from the hospital, and that release was signed by Tessa. And I was confused. I thought, well, maybe she changed her name or something. So Tessa changed the name. But actually, it said at the bottom caption where she signed, it said either the patient has to sign there or the legal guardian. So I guess we can assume from that Tessa was, back then, I think it was 1999, she was the legal guardian for Marianne. We don't know why or for how long, but I guess that's an interesting information and detail. So, and with that in mind, I think she could have done better. As the legal guardian, she could have tried harder, talk to her. Maybe. I don't know. I also think this is like the in-between answer, the others are kind of more extreme.
I get that Marianne wouldn't let you help her. But there had to be a better way to deal with it. Especially if she was having some kind of crisis.
Yes, you're right. There were other things I could have done. Better things. I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
I've been thinking about that since you came home. I believe that my life is better for having lived it by God's word. But I also believe we don't always understand what he's saying to us. I prayed for guidance, and seeing you standing here in front of me, such a strong and thoughtful young man, I think I have his answer.
That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Tessa, I know the last couple of days have been heated. I'm up for a fresh start if you are, but it's not really up to me. Tyler?
Yeah, and again, I don't think there's much point of holding grudges or I don't know, trying to stay mad at people. And I think it's the wrong way, trying to blame everyone else for Marianne's death. And as far as I can tell, they are all actually very they seem like they regret what happened. They seem very sorry. They seem like they miss Marianne, and like they honestly care for the twins. Yeah, so don't know. I don't feel like it would be the right choice to try and make up with those people instead of staying mad and holding grudges.
I'm done losing people. And if we can't let people grow, then what the hell kind of chance do we have?
Thank you. Both of you. Kids, I never knew your mother's whole story, but it was obviously very painful. She always said you two were the only good luck she'd ever had. I'm going to try harder to forgive her. I hope you can as well. If you two are in town tomorrow, come by the cafe. Lunch is on me.
There gonna be coconut cake on the menu?
You know, I think there just might be. I'll see you two tomorrow then.
We'll be there. Come on.
That was something, huh?
Yeah, it was.
I had pretty much given up on her, but I guess sometimes people change.
I know. I feel like a total ass right now.
I bet Tessa's thinking the same thing.
Yep. Things are gonna be real awkward my first day back in the office.
Oh, I'm sure you'll both manage to never talk about today.
Exactly. Awkward as hell. You want to sit down for a bit? Not a bad view, right?
Yeah. I get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off. Listen, I know this has been hard. I'm really grateful you saw it through with me. Fireweed was great, but there was no one really there for me like that, you know? You're the only one.
Hey, brothers and sisters, right?
But it's been way more brothers than sisters lately, which is why I'm trying to say thank you.
You really don't have to.
You saved my life, Alyson.
Only for you to end up locked up in fireweed for the rest of your childhood.
Wait, are you still blaming yourself for that? Don't. It was my choice.
It's just... I stole your life, Tyler. And then I totally wasted it.
That's not true.
You're on your way to Denali. Michael's gonna be a famous chef, and what am I doing? Nothing.
Yeah, sometimes you just need a little more time, you know? Sometimes you need more time to figure out what you want to do, where you want to go. And sometimes the first way isn't always the right one, so it's okay to take time.
You were just dealing with what happened the way that you needed to, alright? As soon as we figure this shit out, we're gonna sell the house, and you're gonna go to Juneau. You're gonna kick ass.
You make it sound so easy.
No. We never had a shot at easy. But we always pull through, right?
Yeah. You're right. Hey. Wherever Ranger Tyler ends up next, he better come down from the hills to visit us city folk every now and then. You hear?
For sure. And anyway, that's not gonna be for a while. We've got time.
Oh yeah, of course. We do. So I guess we know the story now, huh? Marianne was done with Delos, and Delos was done with her. Maybe she was too proud, but she worked so hard for so long, and when she reached the end of her rope, no one was there to help her. Not even Tessa or Eddie. And when she heard social services was coming, she
Gave up. But killed her kids? Really? I don't know. It's still feels like there's something missing, right?
Right.
You're never gonna understand what was going through her mind. I'll bet even she didn't. It's probably always gonna feel that way.
It's a small fly flying
I'm gonna
around.
fall asleep the second I hit the couch.
You better rally. We still have to do some cleaning before bed.
Do we have to?
Hey, whoever packs the most gets the big couch tonight.
Shit. Alyson.
I'll get the fire extinguisher.
Oh, what the fuck? It scared me. Who was that?
Tyler!
The Mad Hunter.
Tyler, are you alright?
Alyson, barn.
Stay there. I got it. What happened?
There was a guy. He smashed me in the face with the door.
What guy? What did he look like?
I'm not sure. I couldn't see straight, and he was all in black.
Why would someone try to burn down our barn?
I don't know. But I'm going to find out.
Maybe there's some evidence in here.
So, did Eddie teach you how to put out a fire?
Nope. I taught myself.
Oh, I see. There's the wooden board. He was searching for
I
something.
might have found
Did
something.
he really have to smash everything?
I found it first. Yeah, we're gonna check that out in a moment.
This gas can was already here this morning. He didn't bring it with him. He went looking under the rug?
So we have a broken wooden barn.
Well, at least he left us the junker.
So he was definitely searching
God,
for something.
really turned this place upside down.
And I'm gonna check it out in a moment.
Asshole even dumped the drawers.
What was he looking for?
At least you were spared.
The moon hag. Oh no, we missed one. Probably on the cemetery, but I thought it did look around pretty good. The moon hag.
The moon hag is an old and powerful witch. She lures her innocent victims deep beneath the ice and traps them there forever.
Hey, come take a look at this. Is that a box under the barn?
Yeah, what the hell? I think this is where the fire started.
So he was trying to burn whatever's inside?
We should check it out. I'm gonna need to remove a few more planks to get to it.
Where could we possibly find a tool to do that?
So we need like a crowbar or something.
A damn broken door. It let him right in.
Everything's on the floor.
Crowbar. Aha.
Guess we know how he made the hole. Step back.
I'll be fine.
Well, I only know one person who'd bother to decorate a storage box like this.
Marianne. Let's open it.
Let's open.
What's that there?
Some kind of carving. Not sure what it is, though.
Book of Goblins. It looked like an eye, like this.
Wait. Look. It's the same symbol.
The Secret Keeper.
Well, let's see if we can find any numbers.
Ah, we have like a padlock with numbers. The goblins earned their voice. Once upon a time in the deep and ancient forest, the crafty goblin spied on the secret keeper as she made her rounds, gathering up secrets that the animals of the forest had for sale. "How," said the first goblin, "does she get people's secrets? Do you suppose she peels open their heads?" "Let's find out," said the second, and so the goblins watched the secret keeper. They watched her until the stalwart moose came to her, head hanging low. "It was my fault. I chose the uneven trail. I can't bear to remember." The secret keeper nodded and gazed into stalwart moose's eyes. Though the goblins couldn't hear anything, they knew she was speaking to the moose, for the secret keeper spoke in people's minds with the gift of the voice. After a few minutes, the stalwart moose blinked. "I feel lighter," said the moose. "Did I just give you something?" The secret keeper nodded, handing him a coin. The stalwart moose nodded and plodded along down the trail. He spied the goblins hiding in the woods and narrowed his eyes, for he knew the goblins were often up to mischief. The two goblins whistled innocently, and the moose was forced to carry on, because they were not doing anything obviously bad. "I need to know what the secret was," said one of the goblins. "Let's go buy it." So the goblins approached the secret keeper before she could stow away Moose's secret. "We want to buy Moose's secret." "What do you have to trade?" asked the secret keeper, her voice filling their minds. The goblins produced a silver-handled hairbrush they had stolen from the princess, and the secret keeper nodded. And that is how the goblins came to know that Moose's mate had tumbled down a cliffside to her death. The secret keeper moved on. The first of the goblins said, "I want to know more." So the goblins followed the secret keeper, hoping to find where she hid the secrets. They followed her to the peak of a nearby ridge and watched as she stowed the rest of the day's secrets high in a cloud. When she had gone, they climbed a high spruce tree that disappeared into the misty sky. They reached out and just managed to dip their hands into the clouds. Their heads were filled with memories, and they snatched their hands back out as if they had just thrust them in boiling water. Tears poured down their cheeks. That was how the secret keeper found them, crying in the tree. "You stole my secrets," seethed the secret keeper. "Give them back." The crafty goblins stopped crying because they saw an opportunity. "What will you give us in return? In exchange, they asked. "I will give you back the silver-handled hairbrush," offered the secret keeper. "For so many secrets? Pshaw! You'll have to offer more than that." "What if," said the secret keeper, "I shared the gift of voice?" The crafty goblins grew excited. "That will do." So the secret keeper shared the gift of voice with the goblins, and immediately they found that they could hear one another's thoughts and feel each other's feelings. The crafty goblins gave back the secrets they had taken and ran back to the big wooden house. There they found the princess preparing food. They tried to peer into her mind, but they found it was a blank. They tried to speak to her using only their own minds, but she could not hear them. It seemed the secret keeper was craftier than the crafty goblins, for she had only shared enough of her power to let the goblins use the gift of voice with each other and not with the whole of the forest. And that is how the goblins stole the gift of voice from the secret keeper, but why they could only use it with each other. So that was a nice story, but I have no idea what the code could be.
3 digits. Any ideas?
Marianne was never really a numbers kind of person. Hey, doesn't that carving look like the secret keeper from the Book of Goblins? I think we just need to break.
That's it. Look, it's the same symbol, the secret keeper.
Well, let's see if we can find any numbers.
Ah, their numbers 3 0 1 1 3 0 1. Yep.
That did it. Guessing she didn't know how much of an ass he'd turn out to be.
Dear Marianne, I need to see you again. I know how that sounds, and I don't want you to think I chase after all the new girls in Delos Crossing. I've always taken my vows seriously, but something changed when I met you. When we're together, I feel like I'm doing 80 down the highway with my lights off, and I never want to stop. I know it isn't right, and we both have a lot to lose, but I need to be with you again. I hope you feel the same. Heart symbol. P.S. I bought you a little something for next time. I can't wait to see how it looks on you. It sounds like the love letter of a...
Fuck. That's rough.
someone who has something to lose.
This guy tried to push Marianne to get an abortion, even though she wanted to keep us.
Marianne, I'm sorry you're in this situation. I know you feel you'd make a great mother, and I don't doubt you will someday. But right now, we have to be sure we don't ruin 3 lives. My marriage hasn't been happy for some time, but she doesn't deserve this. But mostly, I'm worried about you. People here talk, and I don't want you to have to go through that. I know money has been tight, but I'll do what I can to help you do the right thing. Just let me know how much you need. Okay, so I guess...
That's everything. What the hell?
So, Marianne hid a box under the barn. A box full of letters from our deadbeat dad.
He came for these letters.
He turned the whole place upside down and didn't take anything. All he wanted was that box.
And he was willing to burn down the barn to get rid of what was inside. You know what it all means, right?
Yep. That guy had an affair with Marianne, and he just tried to torch the evidence.
He must have heard we were clearing out the house. He was worried we'd find it.
You know, I can't shake the feeling I've seen him here before.
The Mad Hunter. Tyler saw the Mad Hunter when he was running from Marianne, and he saw him standing somewhere in the dark, and... maybe that was him.
Why are we seeing this? I don't know about you, but I haven't forgotten anything about that night.
I would have said the same thing, but something felt different. I need to see the rest.
But you know what happens down there.
That's the thing. I'm not sure I do.
All right, let's go.
Some kind of work boot.
Footsteps.
Maybe fishing boots?
I mean, footprints.
This is where I tripped.
The Mad Hunter.
Wait, there was someone here that night? In the woods?
No. It was just... I saw... Who the hell did I actually see? Damn. He ran straight for it. No stops, no turns. He was on a mission.
Is there someone over there?
The Mad Hunter.
Maybe he was
No.
trying to help.
That was the Mad Hunter.
What? What are you talking about?
That night, I thought I saw the Mad Hunter in the woods, but I guess it was just some asshole. Some asshole who just fucking stood there and watched while our mother chased me with a shotgun.
Do you think it was the same guy?
Maybe. I mean, it had to be him, right? They were wearing the same fishing gear.
Yeah, unless everyone who wants to mess with us is coordinating outfits.
And wait, he was here once before, wasn't he? A few days before Marianne died?
Maybe?
Hold on. Do you feel that? Trail ends here.
It looks like he jumped into the gully.
Hey, are there footsteps on the other side?
Yeah, that must be where he climbed out.
Well, he's long gone.
Tyler, not there.
Our mother fought with someone on the dock about us. We need to know if it was the same guy.
But what if it's not that memory? What if it's... I can't go through that again.
We have to take that chance.
But do we really? I mean, someone just tried to burn our barn down.
Yeah, and that means we've got to be close to something.
I'm not going on that dock.
No, I'm not gonna reproach her like that. We're trying to be empathetic.
Just one more time, please.
There's always just one more. Every time it seems like we're done with this, something new pops up.
What if this is the only chance to figure out who our father is?
Then we go on living our lives without him, just like we always have.
Come on, we need to know the truth. For her.
What if I don't want to know the truth, huh? Did you ever consider that? No. You just push and push and...
You have to take responsibility for your part in Marianne's death.
What? How can you say that to me?
I didn't. But I did, right? Earlier, to Eddie. But I swear I didn't just say that to you.
So we can't even trust our own voices now?
God, I don't know. Alyson.
I'll do it. Let's go.
Okay. Let's find out what happened here. What we seeing. Can't. Lock.
You can do it. Don't pick up.
Ouch! Watch it! You're stepping on my foot! Can you hear what they're saying? Quiet! We don't want Mom to catch us out of bed.
I told you that would happen.
We almost had it though. That was us watching Marianne fight with that guy. Try to focus on him, alright? Don't think about anything else.
I'll try.
shut. I don't owe you anything.
You've been a little all over the place lately.
All over the place? I've just been trying to survive. If you want to make sure I don't get desperate, you could help us out. Lend me some money.
What happened? Why did it stop?
I can't, Tyler.
But we were so damn close.
I'm sorry. But I'm done.
That's it? You're just giving up, just like that. You can't do this. We owe her.
Marianne is gone, Tyler. And nothing we do is gonna change that.
Don't go, please. You can't keep running from this alley, or it's only gonna get worse.
So you're here to make sure I've been keeping my mouth shut? I don't owe you anything.
Ouch! Watch it! You're stepping on my foot! Can you hear what they're saying? Quiet! We don't want Mom to catch us out of bed.
Make sure I don't get desperate. You could help us out. Lend me some money.
There's no money.
I've never asked you for anything, but right now they need you.
It's not gonna happen.
I've got everything I need to nail your ass in that barn.
And just what do you think happens after that?
What do you mean?
Well, if those kids have a father, you really think there's a court out there that'll let you keep them?
No! You have no claim to my children. Get the hell off my property, now! If you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Alyson?
I'm going to kill you.
No.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you.
What if it's the hunter guy? I don't know why I'm so hooked up with the hunting guy, but they wouldn't put him there without a reason, right? Like, we were able to talk to him in the beginning. He showed up again at the Becky's store. We were able to talk to him again, and he seems to have an unimportant role, but maybe like he has to be there for a reason, and it would kind of fit because he seemed like the father, the person Marianne just talked to in the memory. He seemed like an asshole, so that would fit. The children saw him as the mad hunter. That would fit as well. So maybe that's the guy. Maybe Marianne hooked up with an asshole. Okay, well, I'm really curious now to find out. Let's take a look at our decisions. Tyler felt Alyson discarded his feelings when choosing her memory at the house. Yeah, and after all, now I think I actually chose the wrong memory here, because knowing now that Detective Brown came to her to give her a warning that child services or family services, or what it's called, are coming to get the children now. The other reaction where she's getting really mad makes more sense. But back then I didn't really know what was going on, so... or why she would get upset. Tyler felt hurt about needing time when Alyson refused the house showing. Yeah, that was obvious that we made the decision in Tyler's favor here. I don't know, like, what if we had chosen to sell the house sooner? Like, would we have less time then? To look around and talk to people? I don't know. It seems like this decision didn't really matter much. Alyson felt hopeful about becoming a family when Tyler forgave Eddie. Oh, 80% forgave Eddie. I like that. But he seemed very remorseful, and I don't know. I like that outcome. Eddie was touched by Tyler's forgiveness. Michael was heartened by Tyler's compliment. 80% again accepted Michael's compliment. Tessa felt grateful the twins kept her in their lives. On 80% again for Tessa. I feel like it's the same 80% who have made the same decisions that I made.
There's something else. Look at this. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
I think the crafty goblins have one more hatch to sneak through.
Let's go.
Okay, I have no idea what we just saw, like that little teaser for the next chapter, what that was standing on the table, so I don't really know what to expect from the next chapter, except that we're probably going to find out who the father of the twins is. And yeah, I can't wait to find out. And I guess I'll see you in the next video.